What's up? This is Kellen from Wizard Tricks. Hope you guys are having a good day. I am here at the at&t store, which is a sponsored company for Wizards Unite, and because they're a sponsored company, both locations will have they won't have both, but they'll have either a fortress or a in location for you to be able to drop in and to either battle fortresses or to get energy. We'll talk about the details in that, but I don't have, well, there are a lot of Simon malls. I haven't done research on where my closest Simon mall, but they're basically a company that has a lot of malls in the United States and I believe worldwide as well. And you can basically have sponsored locations at those places as well. But the at&t store was actually very close to me, so I decided I would stop by here today and check it out. This particular one has a fortress, but before I battle that, we're going to talk about what the details are about the sponsored locations, why you should maybe check these out, and what the benefit of these are. If you're familiar with Pokemon Go, you know that they have sponsored locations as well. Probably the biggest one I would say is Starbucks. There are Starbucks everywhere, which means there are a ton of sponsored locations for Pokemon Go. And I think Wizards Unite may not have quite as many. I'm not sure. Supposedly there's 10,000 or something like that is what I read on the blog post that Niantic put up for Wizards Unite in regards to their strategic partnership with at&t and Simon Malls. So I went in and checked it out because the blog also said that they would have a setup for different Harry Potter stuff inside the stores, to which they did. Check it out. There's a little bit of stuff they put in the store, which is cool. Just some basic stuff that you can buy, basically. And supposedly, this is really cool. So if there's anyone in Chicago or if there's anyone in San Francisco, you need to let me know, because supposedly they are building out full experiences in the stores, in the at&t stores, supposedly, for these events, or basically for these, for Wizards Unite, so you can go and play, and it's like almost like an even extra experience. And I'm curious what those build outs are, because it sounds kind of awesome. So if you live in Chicago or you live in San Francisco, go to one of the headquarter locations and check it out. Send me some pictures or some videos of what that looks like. I'd love to share that with everyone. But obviously I may take a trip up to San Francisco at some point. So if I do, I'm definitely stopping by there. I don't know the next time I'm gonna be in Chicago, but we will see. But let's check out the fortress. I'm gonna jump in there and see what it's like to battle a fortress that is sponsored. Let's check it out. Alright, so let's jump in this fortress. Obviously the first thing you can tell is they look different than all the other fortresses around. It's got more of like a white exterior to it. It's got a banner around it. So let's go ahead and jump in. You can see also that it's got the at&t right there as well. And I'm just going to do a level 2 and go through this. Let's see, let's do this one. So basically what you get out of doing these particular locations is you're actually going to get more XP out of doing a fortress than a normal fortress. So if you are trying to grind XP, definitely come here, go to your local at&t store or go to your local Simon Mall and check it out. One thing I wanted to say about the Simon Mall is, like I said, I am not entirely sure what malls those are. I think they're different. So if you look up online, you should be able to Google where's your basically the ownership over malls in your area, and hopefully you can get some details on where that is, or you can just go to your local mall, and if there's a special fortress, then you can be pretty certain that it's a Simon Mall, because it's a sponsored location. So that's basically how you can find out if your mall is. Obviously every at&t store is, so if you just want to Google where your local at&t store is, a lot of times they are also in malls, but they also have their own standalone buildings like this one here that you can go to. So that's basically where you can find them. That's how you can check it out. But like I was saying, fortresses, they do give you extra XP for completing. They may, I'm not sure about this, so I don't want to say for sure, but they may give you special rewards as well, but I'm not sure about that, so don't quote me there. But ends, which I haven't found I've only taken a screenshot of one passing by of a sponsored in, but sponsors in give you extra XP. Now I don't know exactly how much or what they look like on the inside, but they have a similar look on the outside as sponsored fortresses do. So if you're looking for a sponsored in, you basically keep an eye out for a different coloration that looks similar to what the sponsored fortress in this video looks like. It's just in-like. So check that out. I don't think there's anything, I didn't get any special rewards, so I'm not sure that's the case, but I did get XP. I haven't been keeping that close of an eye on what I'm getting XP wise from fortresses, but we're going to assume that's extra. So yeah, that's basically the sponsored location. I don't know if it necessarily spawns more. Oh, look at Tonks. Check that out. That's a good one for video. But I don't know if they necessarily they spawn better. Oh, it departed. I don't know if it necessarily spawns more, what am I trying to say? If it spawns more any foundables or like higher level foundables or anything like that, but it definitely is a fortress that you want to go to if you want to grind, because it is giving extra XP out. And then of course, if you do go to a sponsored in, you're going to get a lot more XP. So if you live in a rural area, you may want to try to hit up the local at&t store, the local mall, because that's going to give you the most amount of energy for your, basically, so that you can go somewhere else and play. So I would make frequent trips to those at&t stores or those sponsored malls or those sponsored locations in general. So that's pretty much a breakdown on what a sponsored location is inside of Wizards Unite. Hopefully you guys like that. There you go. Shout out to at&t. Thanks for sponsoring Wizards Unite. I'm sure we will work together at some point in the future. Yeah, I will say that I received some information about at&t doing a special event for Wizards Unite, and I got some email about participating as a sponsored individual for promoting the event that they were doing. But the interesting thing is they canceled it. I was reached out to a couple days ago actually, and they were basically saying thanks for being interested, but we're not going to be doing this particular event. So it looks like they were planning on doing more in terms of an event, maybe in game or maybe out of game, but it looks like that they decided against that for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. The email didn't give any reason why they didn't continue with the special event or the special sponsors, like special, they didn't really give a lot of details in the first place of what it was going to be, but it was going to be some sort of promotion or experience in regards to at&t and Wizards Unite, above and beyond just having sponsored locations. So I'm not sure what that is, but I think in the future we can expect that they will do more of that at some point. Maybe not right now, but maybe as the game continues to build and it has momentum and more players get on board, at&t may do that in the future. So I'm sure we'll work together at some point. But thank you for watching. Hopefully that helps. Go find your sponsored locations and let's play some more Wizards Unite.